welcome to day 4 of the Polaris brand grind. Today I want to talk about, so basically today I watched a podcast from CEO Cast, the guy from CEO Cast, right? And he had this kid on, right? Like this he didn't look a day over 23, I swear to you. But he knew everything about what he was talking about. Like, how can you be that young and know everything? He was talking about, like, he's an accountant, I think he said, or something like that. And he was basically, for the whole podcast, like an hour long, he was just talking about taxes, the laws of taxes and everything. And like, obviously I know like nothing about that, and a lot of people don't know anything about that. But this guy knew everything, and he was so young as well. So when I'm watching this, like trying to learn and stuff, he's throwing like big words out, just like putting them out, like tax, money related words I've never heard before. So I'm just thinking like, bro, I need to learn all of this stuff. And the fact that I just like tuned into that podcast and learned so much, and like every time he says a word, I just like new tab, Google what it means, what's he talking about? Because like these people will talk, yeah, and if they're experts at stuff you don't know about, they'll just be talking, and you will just like will not understand anything. Like they will just talk and it'll go in one ear and out the other. So like I had to stop the podcast so many times just to like understand what he's trying to talk about. Even like rewatch some parts. But it's important stuff, stuff like taxes and how can you like, he's talking about mainly how you can like dodge taxes, not fully, but like reduce your tax and like tax effectiveness and stuff like that. So it's actually crazy that like an accountant, such a young accountant, can like know all that stuff. And it's like necessary stuff as well. Like realistically, everyone should know. Whether you're an accountant or not, everyone needs to know like tax laws and how taxes work. So most people know like the basic tax stuff, like personal allowance, stuff like that. Like if you're an employee, like how much tax you have to pay, like all the bans and stuff like that. But business tax is a lot more complicated, and how you can like save business money and stuff. So yeah, it was actually a really nice video, and I actually encourage a lot of like people, if you don't know like a lot of money stuff or any kind of stuff, just don't waste your time and actually just like apply yourself to something useful. Like go watch these kind of like business podcasts, or maybe if you don't like business, you like something else. Just like watch stuff that's interesting but useful as well. Like you can watch Netflix for a couple of hours if you want, but you're not gonna learn anything there. It's not like important like these podcasts are, for example. Like you can learn so much, and I actually recommend, especially like if you're on the come up like myself, then you gotta know this stuff for future as well. Like for my businesses that I'm gonna run one day, it was important to know about this kind of stuff. So when you're learning something and you just feel dumb learning it, because like like they say you have to feel stupid to get smarter, because like I was learning that stuff but I felt dumb that I didn't already know it, and how like that every time he said something it just opened new doors to how much I didn't know. So when you know how much you don't know, you feel really dumb, but then you know more to know how much you don't know, so you're getting actually smarter. So it's actually a bit of a funny contradiction, but I mean it's a sign of growth, isn't it? So just like the gym, you feel weak but you're getting stronger, if you know what I mean. If you just start the gym, then you're doing light weights, but so you feel weak because you're doing light weights, and you see other people doing strong weights. You're getting stronger because you're doing it instead of doing nothing. So I think it's a necessary learning point, and I would definitely encourage people to do that kind of stuff. So if you want to learn about all the tax law stuff that I learned, and it took me like the whole day to learn it, I can't lie, I'm probably going to watch it again second time tomorrow just to really take in that information. But if you want to learn about it, just go to CEO Cast, and you'll see some just type in like tax laws CEO Cast, and you'll see just like it's like the whole of tax just explained by this one guy. And yeah, props to him, man. Props to both of them for that valuable video. And I learned a lot, so I just thought I'd share that with you in case you don't know the tax stuff. And if you want to like go on a big journey, you're gonna need to know the business tax stuff. It's gonna save you a lot of tax, even if you're an employee and stuff. So definitely check that out. I'll just told you about where it is. So anyway, that's gonna be it for day 4. See you in day 5.